Yeah, listener, I think the time to get you has arrived, right? I remembered your comment from the Grasso Silva fight. And I thought about it, and look, here's the thing about women's MMA and MMA in general is you got to remember that there's at least a 30-year gap, maybe longer, between the two, right? Like when one broke out and one didn't. So when we were watching Cyborg Gina Carano, we were watching I don't know, a fight in the first UFC. So skill-wise, it wasn't as fun. Now, that having been said, heart-wise for a long time, it was absolutely awesome. Brutality at the highest level. Women have a higher tolerance for pain, the saying is, because of childbirth, and they would prove it with their heart, where at the time, guys were dancing around each other, not engaging, trying to win these weird fights. Now, when you made this comment, in fairness to you, we watched women's MMA evolve into where now we had, Grasso and Silva giving us a really, really boring showing because Silva's a Taekwondo stylist, using her Taekwondo to move around. Silva just plodding after her with no answers. That's how, MMA is when it gets to be a sport, right? Like, we don't like it anymore. So all the heart I talked about with women, how they fight harder and whatnot, was gone. So it's going to find its balance. I mean, I will give to you that Valentina Shevchenko is very much like Anderson Silva was. Like, she looked, oh my God, otherworldly. Look at this. But if you watch closely to Valentina, there are holes in that. And it's funny because my little buddy who I spar with, Darian, said something. He got taken down by a head throw. And he goes, oh God, I'm embarrassed. That's women's MMA stuff. Like, nobody can get hit by a head throw. I mean, listen, guys, a head throw is a legitimate thing. You see it all the time in wrestling. When I first started tooling around with MMA sparring, I hit it on those guys too, right? Like, it all depends on the era we're in. But Valentina does what? Spin kicks, and she does head throws. And she gets away with it because the level of competition in women's MMA isn't quite the level it is men's. Now, does no men ever do a spin kick? No, men spin kick, right? And they head throw too, but it's a lot harder to make it work because your competition is hip to it and they're on it and they know what you're doing as soon as you turn. So, look, everything is an evolution. I do like women's MMA. I hope to watch this main event tonight. I know Macy Barber missed weight after talking crap all week. But I do think, there's some fun in it, and they deserve to be able to do it just like we do. So I disagree with you. It's not all terrible, but it depends on the age, listener. Everybody, read my book, Warrior of the Light.